Hello, Bill Molyneux here with Bill's Wargame World. No history sites. If you want to see my history sites, go to Bill's historic sites, Bill's World of History. And we're going to play Scenario 2 of Guadalcanal. I appreciate everyone that has watched the first scenario. We have left off where my Marines have fallen back. We pulled the pillbox. The Marines' orders are to get to the pillbox, destroy it, and set up a defensive perimeter along the stream. Let's take a closer look. Alright, so we have to get our Marine units. We're going to use the same card pulling system. Red cards with hearts. A Japanese unit appears. And a diamond, a Japanese unit that's on the table can activate. And a unit that does appear has a 50% chance of either moving or firing. Now our Marine units are the same. We have two 8-man squads, a bazooka, flamethrower, heavy machine gun, but we've added 2 Sherman tanks. We have a couple Shermans now that have been added to the game. And one of the things, I received so many wonderful suggestions. I have placed dice out at 1 foot intervals. Here, 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 so forth, and then this way. So when our Japanese random die roll happens for when I pull a card, I won't have to measure with the tape. I will instantly, go to die number 3 if card, when I do the random checking. I'll be able to place them immediately without wasting time. And we're just going to get to this game. So let's get to it. Our orders are our Marines to take out the pillbox and to set up a defensive perimeter along the stream. Alright, I'm going to pause the camera and set it up in a different position. Alright, here we go. I'm going to flip a card. I have them pretty well shuffled again. And let's see if you can, there we go. A red 4. That actually immediately activates a 37mm gun in a bunker. Location is 3 feet up by 2 feet in. Alright, so we roll the Peter dice. 3 feet up, 2 feet in. And I'm going to let the camera go. We'll put out the bunker. Alright. So we're 3 feet. We're here. And the number 2. So here's our bunker. And we have a 37mm gun with a 3-man crew. And fitting everybody in this little bunker is a pain. But we'll get it in there. There we go. Alright, so you're watching old style war games. We have a bunker out there. Yes, it's made out of barbecue skewers. Alright, so our bunker has to do a test for 2 things. One, we have to test if it's going to be able to fire right now. And also we have to see if it sees anything. So we'll move the camera again and we'll do those 2 tests. Alright, I rolled a 5. It's odd. That means the crew has not seen the Marines here. So we're going to flip another card. And we flip a black card. And it's a regular number card, so 1 unit can activate. So we're going to activate Squad 1. And they only could move 9 because we didn't get... So, of course, I'm moving quickly to keep the game going. Some people said, you know, not to do the whole turn. Other people said run it. I've attached the medic to this squad. So we've advanced. All right, let's flip a card. We'll keep this game going. We have another one. All right, we're going to move the bazooka team up. And we have another black card. We're going to bring up the Sherman tank. And so we've moved up a Sherman tank. Flip a card. We got a king, which is awesome. It's a black king that operates, I can activate 2 things. So the first thing I'm going to do is, before we get a red card, I'm going to take out that Japanese pillbox. We're using the super simple Donald Featherstone rules. And really quickly, we have a 75 millimeter gun. We are at short range. Make sure I can see that. And yeah, I rolled a 6. So that gun bunker is visible for whatever reason. We are now rolling to hit. And I needed a 3 through 6. And we rolled a 4. So that bunker's been hit. And quickly I'm looking at my chart. A gun bunker, armor piercing. I have a chart here to blow it up. And I'm going to just go ahead and roll it. I'm not going to waste your time watching this. And I rolled a 1, which is, it bounced off the wall of the bunker. I needed to roll a 2 or better. Alright, so our Sherman failed, and we're going to move up the left squad. And our left squad advances. We did let the Japanese in that bunker know that we're coming. Alright, let's pause the camera. Alright, I flipped a red card. It's a 2, which is really odd, and it's 6 feet by 1 feet, or 1 feet by 6, which is way over there, and it is the Japanese sniper. All right, I gotta go grab the Japanese sniper. Alright, I had to dig out the Japanese sniper out of my tub of figures, and then I had to rearrange palm trees, and believe it or not, he ends up right there, and we're checking, he is ready to fire. We did a test, he automatically sees the Marines coming up, and he needs a 3 through 6, which he hits, and we're going to go ahead and roll this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he's hit the BAR man. And the BAR man is shot and wounded, dead, incapacitated. In these fast rules, you're just eliminated if you don't make your saving throw. So our Japanese sniper took out the BAR man. Let's flip a card. Hopefully, all right, it's a black card, and of course, we're going to have the 6 riflemen here all fire. 3, 4, 5, 6. And we got 4 hits right off the bat. I give no cover to snipers in a tree once they fire. And of course, well, he's been shot 2 times of the 3. So our Japanese sniper fired from our palm tree when he appeared and instantly got gunned down, but he did kill off our BAR man. Now, depending on who you play with, what war game rules you're using, that BAR could get picked up by another soldier. And other rules, it's gone, it's gone. Alright, let's pause the camera. Okay, I'm at 10 minutes already. Whoops, I pulled 2 cards. We have a black card, which is an activation. That 37 millimeter pillbox will be able to fire once I get a red card. So I'm going to bring the other Sherman. I'm going to have this Sherman fire. I'm sorry, I'm indecisive. The Sherman hit, and this time, let's pray now I rolled much better. I rolled a 5 right here. So that bunker has been hit, and on the bunker chart, 3 through 6 kills each of the figures inside. They're all dead. That bunker, I'm going to smoke it. Alright, I hope you're all enjoying this fun basement game. Beer and pretzels, 1-page rules, flipping cards. We have a bunker on fire. And we're flipping a card. It's a red 6. It's a red 6. We have a 37 millimeter anti-tank gun. And it is somewhere. Where it is, we don't know yet. It's at number 3 line. Number 3 at 1. Okay, the person that gave me the suggestion to do these dice was a great idea. So I instantly know right there I have to put sandbags and a 37 millimeter gun. I'm going to do that. Hold on, everyone. Alright, we have our 37 millimeter gun, and it has a 50% chance of being activated, and it is. So, it's decided to fire. I'm going to have the gun go for the most dangerous target. We're playing solitaire. We're going to go for the Sherman tank. Of course, it's right here. So for those of you who are getting bored, I apologize. Some people said to keep the game going. I will pause the camera as I get my charts and find out what I need to do. Alright, the Japanese anti-tank gun has an armor piercing of 0. I need to roll a 3 through 6 to hit. We'll roll that out here. And it looks like a 3. So that is a hit. Some people would have said that could have been a leaner. And for those, we rolled a 5 again. So no matter what, if you thought it was a leader or not, the anti-tank gun has fired a shell. And, of course, we're saying it's hitting the front of the Sherman. Flip the page over. With that light gun, a 1, 2, or 3, it's going to just bounce off the Sherman. And, oh, well, that sort of sucks. Sorry about the word. So our 37 millimeter gun fired around and rolled a 6 after it hit. And it did hit the Sherman, and a 6 is the only thing that would have blown up the Sherman with that light gun. A 5 would have blown off a track. Everything else would have bounced off. So that's not starting off very good. Alright, I redid the camera. Our Sherman's in flames. The Japanese rolled good. We're going to flip a card. And believe it or not, we have a Japanese face card of firing twice. So it's 2 actions. Our back pillbox has a machine gun in it. Our artillery piece cannot fire more than twice. It can move and shoot, or shoot and move, but they're going to fire a high explosive shell. And first we'll see if it can hit in this general area. And we rolled a 2, so this shell, this time the gun was off target. And we don't have another Japanese unit to activate because the machine gun way back there I'll pause the camera, check my rules. Alright, our machine gun bunker back there, our main objective for our Marines, cannot effectively hit these Marines due to range and the light cover. So we're flipping another card. It is a black face card, so these Marines are going to move 9 inches, and then they're going to open up on those Japanese in the sandbags. I'll pause the camera here. Alright, so our squad is right here, and we're going to right off the bat fire the 6 rifles. And we have 4 hits, and I'm going to put out a die just to show that. And then we have our Thompson submachine gun. Robert Ambrose is my Tommy gunner for this unit, and he scored another hit. I'm just going to put that out there. And then our BAR man, and he scores 2 hits. Alright, so I have a total of 7 hits. Saving throws are, I need 5 or 6s to kill. We got 1, 2, 3. Wow. 4 of those are actual kills. Saving throws weren't so good for the Japanese. The first kill is the 5th figure, 3rd figure, 5th figure, and the 1st. So the gun crew is actually, they've been riddled with bullets from that rifle team. They lost, everybody is gone. Okay. So that was a good Marine move. We moved up, and then we were able to fire. And we are inching our way to our bunker. Our objective of this game, if you saw the last video where I did not follow through with good squad tactics, and I sort of got chopped up a bit in the open. Alright, I pulled the Queen of Diamonds, which is an activation for the bunker, and we are just at maximum range for 6 rounds with a belt-fed machine gun and our Donald Featherstone rules. We're going to fire that bunker into the squad, and they're at maximum range, and we didn't score a single hit. Alright, so the bunker is let the squad know it's there, of course. Let's flip another card. Alright, it's another diamond. And the diamond is the Japanese bunker is going to blaze away again. And we scored 1 hit. And it is a hit. Someone actually in my squad has been hit by the heavy machine gun. Let's randomize it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! This is our sergeant with the Tommy gun. I actually labeled him as the Robert Ambrose, the park ranger at Fort Frederick. That was in the last game. That figure never even got to fire. It just was giving morale checks. So our Japanese bunker is done. We're going to flip a card. Well, I drew another diamond. Also, I have the deck of cards on the opposite side where I have this camera set up. Let's open up with 6s again, and we didn't roll a single 6, so this Japanese bunker just rattled off another belt of ammunition, or strip, I think. The Japanese, some of the Japanese machine guns actually used like a strip of ammo. Leave a comment if you know how the Japanese machine guns worked. Alright, flipping a card. Alright, we have 1 black card, and I'm going to bring that bazooka up and get that up here to work on getting rid of that bunker. We'll pause the camera here. So I'm using squad 1 a lot here, but I need to bring up squad 2. We have the Queen. The Queen came up for the Japanese, which is a full Japanese squad. Location is number 6 and 5. So 6 and 5 is the edge of the table, at the edge of the table at the far corner. So in other words, way out there. I'm going to go put them on the table. Well, this Japanese squad that appeared is got a leader with a sword. We have the flag bearer, we have several riflemen, and we have the light machine gun. It looks sort of like a Bren gun. They are, they've appeared. I rolled their odds, so they're not going to move, and that's where they're at. Let's flip a card. All right, we have a Marine black card, and we're going to advance squad 2 on our left. I'll pause the camera for this. Okay, I moved up that other squad. The last game I kept my squads 2 separated. I pulled another card. It is another black card, and it's a 3. So we're going to activate another squad. We're going to do the left one again. Pause the camera. You know what? No, we're going to get this Sherman up here. So, all right, we moved the other Sherman tank, and now we're going to flip a card. We have the Joker. So the Joker came up. If we get the second Joker, we're saying nightfall has come or a heavy rainstorm, whatever it may be. And that's the end of our scenario. So we have the first Joker, and we pulled up a 7 of diamonds, which is an activation for the Japanese. And I'm going to go over there and move our Japanese infantry. I'll pause the camera. All right, so my Japanese squad is moving up. They're going to probably tie into that pillbox. I did not pick the card that says Charge Banzai. So they're not the fanatical squad. Flipping a card, and that's really bad. I just pulled up the ace, and so this is a Japanese tank, and it appears at number 6, which is way at the far end of the edge of the table. And how far in? It comes in right back there. And let's see if it's activated. And it's activated. So take the trusty ruler. So it comes in from the edge, and we now have a Japanese tank. All right. So the Japanese tank is activated. The pillbox. We'll pause the camera here. All right. I had to think what I wanted to do and look at my charts. That tank. We have a face card for the Marines, which is 2 activations. I'm going to bring the Sherman tank up and then 12 inches and then try to knock out that pillbox. So I'll pause the camera for this. All right, for those of you who may not see it, here's the Sherman, and our pillbox is over here. And at that range, I already checked the range. We need 5 or 6. We rolled a 5, so we barely got the shell off, but well, we hit. Let's see how we do. We get a +1 for the 75mm gun, and we rolled a 2, which is a 3. The bunker has been hit, and all 3 crew members have 3 through 6. They're all dead, and the bunker has exploded. So our 75mm gun hit that bunker and blew it up. and there is no survivors. I do have a roll where they could survive and climb out. So let me pause the camera. And now we have a smoking bunker. Now if I have the Stewart tank, that's a -1. I believe the Stewart actually needs a 6 to penetrate a bunker with its short 37 millimeter or little 37 millimeter gun. So I gotta flip a card. Alright, I flipped a black 9. I'm gonna bring my squads up, and I'm gonna bring up that heavy machine gun. I'm gonna pause the camera for this. Alright, I had 3 number cards, so I moved up Lieutenant Dan and my air support radio operator, my heavy machine gun, and my flamethrower, and we're doing good. I'm keeping the squads together this time, and now I have flipped a diamond, which is an activation, so I have to go over the other side of the table and move the Japanese infantry over. Alright, I moved the Japanese infantry. They're going to stay on this side of the riverbank. If I get another activation, I'm going to dig them in, put lichen around them, and they'll have an extra cover bonus. Got to flip a card. And we got another black face card. I'll pause the camera here. So I had 2 activations. I had a face card, black face card. We moved up the Sherman, the squad, and we're gonna see what happens with the next card. Well, that's not good. So I pulled another card, and it is a Japanese sniper. So we have to place a Japanese sniper somewhere, and it's number 6. Number 6. Well, that's sort of a Japanese sniper that's never going to get used, because that's the far corner where the tank and the other infantry came in. Alright, 1 Japanese sniper coming up. And we will place him here. I'm wasting valuable video time placing a sniper. Alright, I'm sorry. I should have paused the camera for the sniper placement. I'm going to go flip a card. Alright, I have a black face card. We're going to move the left squad up, because I don't want to keep them separated like I did in the last game. I'm going to pause the camera. Okay, I advanced that squad, and we're flipping a card. I have not hit the other joker yet, but our rifle, we can move another rifle squad, a tank. For victory conditions, I've taken out the bunker, but I'm supposed to secure that river bank and set up a defensive position. Alright, I'm going to bring up the heavy machine gun, and it's right over there. So our heavy machine gun is moved up, and we're going to flip a card. And it's a diamond. Our Japanese infantry are going to get... Boy, I'm going to have them dig in. I'm going to pause the camera for that. Alright, our Japanese infantry have dug in. They get an extra bonus on their saving throw, so... Now they get hit with small arm fire. It's a 5 or a 6 to kill them. So that's I gotta go flip a card. We are getting close to our victory conditions. We gotta get to the riverbank, take out the bunker. We do have a Japanese squad though, so I think in my own scenario I have to get them out of there. Guadalcanal, Scenario 2, Donald Featherstone rules, and Bill's basement. Alright, well, I flipped the card, and it's a knee mortar. We're looking at the location, and it's comes in at 3.6, which is number 3. It comes in behind the... It's way over there. It's almost on top of the squad. I'm going to let the camera run. You watch me place it. The 3... In fact, the die is right here, the number 3. Somehow we have a knee mortar sitting right there. And that knee mortar is literally, I gotta change the camera angle for you. Well, that knee mortar is right on top of those Marines, less than a foot. Rolling to see if, oh my goodness, the knee mortar appears. However, they must have been fumbling with their mortar because they could not fire it. They were not activated to fire, just appear. So, let's see what happens with the next card. I'm closer to the deck. I'm just going to flip it. And it is a Jack, Black Jack. And that's 2 actions. So, we are going to... I could close assault the knee mortar team, but I think I'll move up to it and just gun them down. Let's see how I do with that, because I have plenty of rifles, some machine gun, and BAR. I'm going to fire first and then move. Okay, I need your feedback. Do I do dice rolling in my games? We got 6 riflemen and we got two hits so far. I mean, how bored are people going to be with my YouTube channel of wargaming only? We got a BAR firing and it scores 1 more hit. And our Tommy gun, and he scores a hit. So we have a total of 4 hits out there. They are considered pretty much, and they're, well, we don't know about that one. All right. We have 3 hits and randomize. So they are both dead. So our squad has fired. They saw the knee mortar appear and the team, and they lit them up. Pause the camera. I'm going to move the Marines. All right, you know, please leave some comments. How am I doing? And I'll never be like many of the other YouTube channels with miniature wargaming. I'm doing some really different, unique stuff, and I'm not a very good editor of the channel, but I'm just having fun and inviting you in my basement. And we are going to flip a card. Our Marines are getting close to their objective. Well, we have the King of Spades, so my Marines can move and shoot. I'm going to bring up the second unit, and I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to move them up, and then I think I might throw some hand grenades. All right, I moved up. I'm going to fire the BAR. That does a lot of dice damage, and it scored 2 hits, and then 4, and I killed 2 figures with the BAR. We're going to go ahead and fire the Tommy gun. A Tommy gun misses. And then I'm going to do 6 hand grenades into all that. And 1, 2, I got 3 hand grenades hit. I got to find the hand grenade template. Alright, we got the hand grenade template. I checked it. And we're just doing some saving throws. 1, 2. So, 1 figure is still alive there. I got to remove him. Alright, I have 1 figure alive. We have 1 sniper and a tank. Now it was just really good luck that I got that face card, which allowed me to move that squad up again and fire. Doing the rifle fire, you know, I went with the hand grenades. I didn't roll any bad rolls for dropped hand grenades. It's sort of risky when you're throwing that many. And I hope you're enjoying this video. Leave comments. We are just about at our victories. Let's see, I'm flipping a card. It's a Japanese fire. I'm going to have both the sniper and that one rifleman fire. And the rifleman misses, and the sniper misses. Okay, so flip a card. And it is another activation for the Japanese, and we're going to bring that darn Japanese tank up. Sort of forgot about it. You know, it's sort of camouflaged. Alright, the Japanese tank is moved up. It was not a face card, so it could move, but it will soon fire if I get another Japanese card up. And we have a light machine gun appeared. I gotta find out where. Really quickly, it's at 1 and 6. It's at the far end, about where my tape measure is. So it's way over there. I'll pause the camera. A little note about our figures. We're using BMC Marks Airfix, and this is a Marks Japanese figure. And so anyhow, we're going to go place them at the far end. Alright, our Japanese light machine gun, and he did not move, he rolled, he is entrenched. Well, alright, I gotta pause the camera, I flipped another joker. Alright, the second joker appeared. What that means in my game is night has come, our orders have happened. So we will be picking up the game again if I get enough comments. And what I'll do is I will move the river to here, set up more battlefield out there, maybe put out some bunkers or using my random chart still like we've been using, and I'll do a third scenario. Let me get some close-ups. So in our game, we're going to say the Marines made it to their riverbank. The Japanese have decided to fall back with their light machine gun, and a couple of riflemen is all they got, and a sniper. I guess leave the sniper up there to make the evening not very relaxing for the Marines. I did much better in this game. I kept my units together. My activation system is working nice for bringing on units for the solitaire system. And then I guess that's it. Please leave messages, comments. I can do the Boer War. Besides World War II, we can do the Anglo-Zulu War. Just about anything. And I have a lot of other battles on the YouTube channel, and when I'm wargaming with the Chuckleheads, we're doing pony wars and such with Walt and Kevin and Mike and Joseph. So from my basement, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and don't forget I have a second channel of nothing but history videos called Bill's History World with Goober the Traveling Bear. And I'm going to say I'm going to move the table around if I get enough comments to go to scenario 3, or change it up and do Civil War, Box Rebellion, or something else. Thank you everyone that watches my videos. I really appreciate it. And the Alamo is still in the works. Jim Shaw is painting the figures as I make this video. Thank you. Stay safe, be kind, be courteous, and thank you again for watching.